and in person. Well, in person on YouTube, that is. That's right, everybody. I'm live here in Central Florida. I'm here in Indian Harbor Beach right now, and I'm going to be going over the causeway, going to be going over the Indian River, and you're going to see it here. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, we are building an army, a core of positive impacting warriors, a core, a crew of progress, a community of progress. Exactly what we're doing. As a matter of fact, the more energy you put into yourself, getting better and better every day in every way, listen, the more energy you're going to have. It's going to work out weird in your behalf. You're going to say, how did this happen? Do I have the energy to go to the gym? No, just go to the gym and you will have the energy. Do I feel like working out today? No, just work out and then you'll feel like it. It's kind of a reverse engineering. Hey, everybody, I want to encourage you today to, hey, join up with me on my channel here. Hit the subscribe button. Join the community of progress. I just left the church. I served in the church today on the safety team here at Coastline Community Church, and I would recommend go check it out. He does a live sermon every Saturday night at 6, Sunday at 9 and 11 a.m. Pastor Jason Bear, he's not there today, but he'll be back next week. We had an interim pastor from Wyoming, and he's so happy to be here in the bright sunshine and out of the snowstorm. If you're in the snowstorm, like my mom is huddled down in the snowstorm, I pray all goes well for you, and let's just say, hunker down, stay inside, do not get out there on those icy roads. And I will pray for you down here in sunny Florida. I'll put on my sunscreen, and I'll be thinking about you. Now, listen, it's been proven. I don't know if you believe in God, accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, or you're a Buddhist or whatever. Sometimes it's been proven. Everybody who's been hit with any tragedy, challenge, trauma, when they have let it go to something outside themselves, something a little bit higher, outside of their control, giving it over to God, giving it over to a higher power, whatever your thing is, it's been proven to bring relief, to help out. So sometimes we have to relinquish and realize, what are we in control of? Some things we're in control of, and some things we're not in control of. I was watching a gentleman by the name of Pugliosi, his name. I forgot his first name. But he is, people have their sailboats out today. Here it is, everybody. I'm going across the causeway, the Indian Banana River right here in Central Florida. And, Pugliosi, he studies Stoicism. And really, he was kind of sending the message, is it that simple that some things are in our control, some things are out of our control? Yeah, it really is that simple. It's just like working out, going to the gym. Is it that simple? Is working out that simple? Once we learn the different exercises, how to learn to stress certain parts of the body and take rest, take in nutrition, and our muscles grow. Is it that simple? Yeah, it is that simple. What's not that simple is the implementation, is putting it into practice. Doing it is the part that's not simple. Getting information, learning how to do it, knowing how to do it, yeah, that's very simple. It's implementation. It's all putting that into practice. Do you practice it on a daily basis? Do you actually go to the gym? Listen, once you start creating a habit force in your life, start small, shrink down first steps. That first day in the gym, working out, that first day, shrink that down, lower the friction on what it takes to get there. Maybe you don't even go inside, just drive up to the gym, park in the parking lot, and realize this is where I'm going to be going tomorrow. Hey, that's pretty easy to do. You don't even have to go inside. You've lowered the bar that low. And eventually, you're going to create a habit for us. You're going to look back and you're going to say, wow, I can't believe at one time I was intimidated to even come to the gym, let alone go inside. I got to say that I was bolstered, and I found it refreshing the other day when I was in one of these big warehouse gyms, the Crunch Gym over here in Melbourne. I was bolstered by what I saw in there. I saw a lot of young, not just young people, young ladies that were in there, and you could tell they were probably maybe just started lifting weights this year, but maybe it was intimidating for them. They were very young, but they were in there doing it, right? They were trying new machines. I could just tell, they were working their way around it, and they were in it. They got in the gym. Some of these kids looked about 18, 19 years old, and they're starting their workout journey. And so that was really refreshing to see these young people in there, and regardless of the intimidation that they may have felt, they got beyond that, and they're inside getting it done. So that was really good to see. Not hard for me, because I've been going to gyms for over 55 years, different gyms all over the world. I felt my own intimidation when I first went out to California. The first time I walked into the famous Gold's Gym in Venice, California, and saw all these professional bodybuilders that I had seen in the magazines for many years, and now here I was in this same gym. I'm not worthy. Hey, listen, we're all worthy. So eventually I got over that, right? On the other side of stress and strain and trauma and challenge is the success, the payback, the return on investment. Keep going. We are all going to get hit with the winds of stress, trauma, tragedy. We're all going to get hit with those winds. If not us personally, someone in our family is going to get hit with us. And those three things that are going to happen when we get hit with that, either ourselves personally or someone closest to us. We are going to find out how strong we really are. And we're going to find out if we keep going, keep pushing. Let's just get through today, get to the next day. As we keep going, we find ourselves even getting stronger and stronger, number one. Number two, hey, we find out who our true friends really are, right? When all hell breaks loose, only the true friends hang around. Just the true friends hang around that are going to be there. So you find out who they are. There's the filter, right? When hell breaks loose, the true friends are there for you. They hang around. And number three, it gives you immunity to future stress. When you can look back and say, I've already gone through, look, I got through that, going through this, no problem. Use that comparison, the contrast of what you've already encountered, you've overcome, and look how far you've come. Look back on that history. That history is going to serve you because you have a track record of success in getting through something. And if you haven't already, guess what? This is the first building block for the future, for your future self. Because this tragedy, this trauma, this stress, this winter of your life, and maybe it's not a harsh winter, but it is going to be building you up for a future one down the road. Because our whole life is really that hero's journey. We're in a story. We are the star of our story. And you got to look at our lives like a story. When you go to the movies and you see a movie and you get there and you see the beginning, this person, this main actor is living a great life. And halfway through the movie, man, everything is still great. And it remains great. And at the end of the movie, you see their great life. No one wants to see that damn movie. That movie is not interesting. It's boring. And no one's going to see it or recommend it. And they're going to burn it. So is our life. Right? We have ups and downs. The hero's journey in that movie is you see somebody living their normal life, then boom, they're hit with a significant emotional event. A traumatic event occurs and rocks them. And now, the next phase of the story happens when they try to get back up on their knees and stand back up. Boom, and they get knocked down again just when you thought they were going to get on their feet. And in the third act, just when you thought they were finished, done, over, defeated, they overcome. And they overtake, overcome, and they become the hero. And that is our life. We're on the hero's journey. This is our story. Yours and mine. We're the stars of the show. And at any time, we can change our role. We can change the script. We are not only the writer, we are the director, we are the producer, we are the shot callers of our life. That's pretty powerful stuff. All right, everybody, thanks for checking in. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I'm live in the vertical mode. What that means is people jump in and out of the shorts feed. I do that on purpose to reach new people, to expand my reach, because having a positive impact on other people, there is no greater joy. Listen, join up. You can have the same kind of joy. This is me. No drugs, no alcohol. Well, a little coffee this morning. Not a lot, just a couple cups. 2 cups. Strong coffee. Okay, espresso. Hey, thanks for checking in. Adam, thanks for checking in. What's up? Hey, thank you. Somebody said you're looking good. Thank you. I'm only 68. I'm still young. That's why. As soon as I get older, it might go downhill, but not until. No way. That's another lesson, everybody. Listen, we're always communicating. Even when we're not saying nothing, we are communicating. People are always communicating, right? So when we walk into a room, and we've been going to the gym for a long period of time, you're going to see results. I don't care what you're doing. You know what? When you walk into a store, an office, somebody else's house, you don't have to say a word. You've already communicated. I have a degree of discipline in my life, obviously. You could probably tell. I work out a little bit. I eat nutrient-dense foods. And I have a vitality and a vigor and an energy that you feel when I walk in the room. So you communicate that with your body without the words, right? They've done studies, right? Words communicate like 30% of the time. Hey, our body language, 60 to 70%. So we're always communicating to somebody else. Check it out when you go out to the store today or wherever you go. Start reading some other people. People are always communicating. And isn't it amazing some of the things they say? Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Who you are speaks so loudly I can hardly hear you talking." In other words, before you even opened your mouth, I can kind of tell a lot about you. Who you are, by the way you act, by what you're doing, tells me everything. Subscribe to the channel. Do not hesitate. I want you to be bold today, not a bully. I want you to be kind, but not timid. And let's start our week today. I start my weeks on Sundays. Now, that doesn't mean I always work out on Sunday. I don't know whether your work week is Monday through Friday, but it's up to you. You make the decision on when you're going to start your week. I start mine on Sunday. It's on the calendar that way. All right. Oh, man, you are the best. Keep going. That means the world to me. Not that I crave it, all right? But hey, positive feedback means a lot to me. And people can they can pretend, I don't give a shit, nothing means, that means a lot to me. That's why I like to encourage other people, because I know what it means to me when someone says, hey, you know what? You inspired me. You know what you said had a big impact on me. I know what that does to me, who's been doing this for a long time. So that's why I always want to give that gift back to people. All right, Echo Hamburger, how you doing? Hey, how do you get to the gym in 55 years, right? Clint Eastwood, I wish I looked like Clint Eastwood. What the hell? Of course, he's 96. Maybe I do look like him. I'm not in Europe, I'm in Florida, everybody. Hell yeah, I can buy you some food. Yeah. He flipped me off. How do I get to the gym? Hey, listen, I was listening to the guy Myron Golden today. He says, you know what? It's not fake it till you make it. But he says, hey, start doing what you can't do. Start doing it. I can't get to the gym. Start doing it. Start getting into the gym until you're going to do it, until you can't not do it, until you can't not go to the gym anymore. That's where I am. I can't not go. It's become too habituated to me. If I go 2 or 3 days without working out, I feel anxiety from not working out, because it's become I'm a little bit addicted. Yeah, I'm addicted. You know why? Because when you enjoy a positive state, an inspired state of mind, and you can't be there 100% of the time, let's face it, you wouldn't want to be. You wouldn't want to be orgasmic 24 hours a day. It would exhaust you. You'd get sick of it. It wouldn't hold any value to it. You need the ups and downs. You need the peaks and the valleys. And so what I was getting to was the working out business. Oh yeah, I've habituated going to the gym. It's just something that I've done over 55 plus years. And so now because I've got addicted to, that's right, the state I'm in. If I'm not in a good state, guess what? By going to the gym, you employ all those strategies which will change your state. By going to the gym, you change your physiology, how you're moving your body, number one. Number two, you change your focus, what you're focusing on. Number three, you change what you're saying to yourself. One more. So now you've gotten your mind on what you should be focusing on, or You've gotten it off something that's maybe brought you down, right? If you wanted a negative state, what would you do? You'd sloop your shoulders. You would maybe talk like this. It wouldn't be too empowering. Maybe your head would be down. So you can either focus on changing your physiology, what you're saying to yourself and your focus, or you can do it by necessity. By going into the gym, you have to change the way you carry yourself because you're going to be lifting some heavy weights. You better put yourself in a position so you don't get injured, and you're going to have to change your focus or you're going to get injured, and you're going to change what you're saying to yourself because now you're in an environment, you're in proximity with other people who are doing the same thing you are. You're in community. We are social animals whether we like it or not, and we thrive when we're in community. When we're in our tribe, we thrive. All right, everybody, you know I love you. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and please leave a comment. And all you haters and negative commenters, you leave your comments too, because I like to see it. It makes me laugh. It has no impact on me, but you know what? It's interacting with the channel, so I appreciate the connection. All right, everybody, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for subscribing and joining the community of progress. You're not going to be disappointed. We're going to fellowship, getting better and better every day in every way. I'm Cliff Yates in warm Florida. All right.